Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the dream. I'm telling you, the cat's out of the bag. I'm here to formally announce our strategic and very, fantastic partnership with Symphony. The Saphyre team's on an all-time high because we had our BlackRock announcement, our JP Morgan announcement, our BNY Mellon announcement, and now our Symphony announcement. And honestly, I don't know where we're going to go from here. So this is just great. I'm very, very humbled by this. Before I begin, I got to do 3 call-outs, okay? A very good man by the name of Bob Batigla, he planted the seed in my brain about 2.5, 3 years ago that we needed to do the integration and a partnership with Symphony. So I know he's looking down from above, and he's very proud of what we were able to accomplish. 2 other call-outs, 2 stalwarts, adept, intelligent men from JP Morgan, Andy Mawson and Andy Bullock. Andy Mawson helped shepherd and collaborate the work with Symphony, and so did Andy Bullock, but Andy Bullock in particular had always seen the vision behind Saphyre. He stood by us even before it was fashionable to do so. Now, when we last left you in our last announcement, we talked about the design principle of interoperability and how that was going to democratize data. What better way to show how we can do that than our integration with Symphony?
Thank you so much, Gabino. And thank you to everyone. And it really is a pleasure to be here as CEO of Symphony. Connecting and embedding as a partner is definitely something we are doing, and we're doing it actively. And today is a day where that is certainly part of what we're driving. A really seamless and connected user experience down to that human interaction, that really just allows, people and data and machines to work seamlessly. And the reality is client onboarding, which is one of your major initiatives that we're working on with you, is a major area for all in the market, whether you're supporting the client onboarding process or waiting for clients to onboard to actually do business. So it's a massive revenue generation area, even though it sounds like a very operational process, and they are tightly linked, and we could not be more excited to partner up with Saphyre on this. As we look to digitize workflows, the most important element of that is transparency. We're on a bit of a run ourselves at Symphony. We're doing a number of things, whether they're acquisitions or partnerships. And this is really a critical partnership in introducing not just better workflows, but the transparency around those workflows, which is what's greatly lacking.
And I got to tell you, if you feel the energy in here, the Symphony team has been phenomenal partners. We really carefully thought about the user experience. And today with this announcement, we have 3 major features that we released. The first one's around real-time push notifications from Saphyre that are made available inside of Symphony. The beauty of this is that not every team, whether front office, middle office, back office, whether your risk compliance folks, your trade support teams, need to get all the same types of notifications. Symphony helps collect this and kind of be this router of all the relevant notifications in real time. And it auto-authenticates you. When you click on the link, don't have to remember a URL address, don't have to remember your username or password. It takes you right where you need to go. The next 2 features that Saphyre released within Symphony are 2 little apps, these plugin apps that Symphony has made available through their chat messaging platform. The first is around ready to trade. So you can check the status of your funds per broker, per fund, per market across all your portfolios. And then the last plugin app is around the risk and compliance space, where we're giving you net asset value termination events. So when a termination event has actually occurred, your risk and compliance teams don't have to log into Saphyre's labyrinth of menu options. They get an app that's customized for them, available via Symphony in real time on a daily basis. Now, I can talk about this all the time, and you hear about these announcements all the time, but Symphony and Saphyre have done the homework, and we're actually going to show it to you in a demonstration. Now, we're going to switch camera angles. There's going to be a slight delay, so bear with us, and we'll start here.
Okay, like I mentioned, there are 3 features we want to hit on in this quick demo for you. If you got questions, please be sure to reach out to your Symphony or Saphyre contacts. We'll be happy to go through the details with you offline, one-on-one. So what you're looking at right now is Symphony 2.0. And in the left-hand pan, we've got some chat rooms open that are capturing some push notifications coming from Saphyre. These push notifications are notifications that can be sent customized per team, whether you're legal and compliance, middle and back office, front office, on the buy or sell side. In this case, you're seeing push notifications about new funds being onboarded or new markets being opened by your custodians. If you click on any of those options at the far right, this auto-authenticates you. And the beauty of this is you don't have to remember a URL address, a username or password. Saphyre Symphony auto-authenticates you. So this way you can jump into and do what you need to do and then jump out. So we're creating a seamless experience going between our applications via Symphony. The second feature we want to show you is really around our ready to trade option here on the left-hand panel. You can see you can select the number of apps in Symphony. Ready to trade can actually track the statuses of your funds. And this feature is available to the middle and back office as well as the front office. In Saphyre, we actually map the trading account numbers on the buy side with the sell side's account numbers, or even the internal IDs that the sell side uses. So this way the user experience is intuitive. What you're looking at here are two funds, portfolio funds that we're showing from the buy side's perspective, but the sell side has the same view. In this case, we're going to expand one of those rows to show some details as to who did the buy side permission this fund to on the sell side. And what you'll see is the Alphabet Bank, FinTech Bank, Acme Bank, all listed in permission, but at the far right, only one of them is ready to trade if they got some exceptions. So let's go ahead and drill down on the Acme Bank and show some of those details. Now we can actually filter out these asset classes or products, but we're just going to show you all of them for now. And you can tell at the far right we're tracking whether they're ready to trade, or in the case of the Treasury bill, it's not ready to trade. Now the government bond below, you'll see it's ready to trade, but what market can you start trading in? Well, Saphyre actually pulls in the real-time market statuses from your custodian. So in this case, you can see the US market is good to go, but both India and South Korea are still in progress. This is the beauty of behind Saphyre, because we're pulling in custody-related data and combining it with your capital markets broker-dealer data. Now we take it a step further, and you'll notice a little circle with the three dots. If we go ahead and click on that, those are your standard settlement instructions enriched by product, by market, by currency. We actually push this in real time from your custodians to the buy side, and the buy side then can make this available to any of the permissioned sell side counterparties they work with. Now there's a lot more details that we provide when it comes to derivatives products, whether you've done your EMIR or Dodd-Frank 1 and 2 protocols, whether you've amended your legal agreements for your ISDAs or JIMRAs. We can cover that offline in another follow-up if you guys are interested. But one more detail here is I want you to notice these red exclamation points at the top. Saphyre actually tells you proactively what things are stopping you from being ready to trade, ready to allocate, ready to settle. And we're making it all available through Symphony. And this feature at the very top, notice it says NAV termination events. This segues beautifully to the third feature we want to hit on. We have another app inside of Symphony you can actually select. And this is for your risk and compliance teams who may not want to actually log into a whole another application, but Saphyre actually checks upon NAV uploads every single broker agreement for every single fund, for every single NAV termination test, whether it's the monthly, 3-month, 12-month NAV test, and NAV floors, I should say. We will tell you which ones have failed. And in this case, you can see one broker agreement for one particular fund with 2 NAV test fails. In this case, the monthly and 3-month NAVs failed, all listed here as a push notification in a single app to your risk and compliance teams in real time. So, and again, this automation feature is available through Saphyre and the Symphony integration, where Symphony acts as this gateway for this information to your respective teams. So there's much, much more to come. This is just showing you how Saphyre and Symphony are combining the legal, risk, and compliance activities with the operational activities and trading activities all in one.
Wow. I mean, to see the teams come together so quickly and so cleanly and build a working solution. We are, between Gabino and I, we are thinking big and trying to think long and visionary, but ultimately we're doing things incrementally and iterating. And it's really exciting to see something very tangible, very real this early in our partnership. And it's just, it's exciting to get it out there. We are going to be offering the service as part of Symphony. If you're a Symphony user today, you'll be able to use the ready to trade feature that Gabino walked through earlier. And we're just really excited to offer that to our community immediately. So it's available now, it's immediate, and it could add value tomorrow if you jump on.
Yeah, so there's no, future forward thinking. The car is available to drive today, so be sure to reach out to your Symphony reps or to your Saphyre contacts. You can start using it. It's low-hanging fruit, guys. If you're members of Symphony, that's available for you right now, just to switch on. Now, a few more other things. Saphyre will be rolling out additional apps within the Symphony platform in the coming months. So be sure to follow us very closely, both Symphony and Saphyre. You'll be hearing news about that. I also want to say two things. One, Saphyre is not stopping with the interoperability. There's going to be more announcements in the coming months. But more importantly, Symphony is living the principle of interoperability. You've already heard a number of their partnerships prior to today with other vendor firms. They're making their platform available to them so that this seamless experience can be made for the entire finance industry. And Saphyre's happy to be a part of it to help enrich it.
Yeah, embedding, integrating, and interop, it's definitely where we're moving. We're partnering with Saphyre. This is wonderful. We're partnering with the industry. And we really hope to partner with all of you as people, as we solve your pain points and deliver a better future.
Yeah, so guys, this is it. We're going to keep it pithy, but be sure to stay tuned. Follow symphony.com or saphyre.com for more updates. Pay attention to our LinkedIn page for Saphyre as well as Symphony. And we'll see you again soon, right?
We will.
Thank you.